You, me.
Date idea.
I stare at you like this.
And we discuss nothing but the worst decisions Gearbox has ever made with the Borderlands franchise. So what do you think? It's good, right? Definitely gives us a lot to talk about. In fact, we'd probably be at that restaurant table all night. Oh? What's that? You want me to name what I think the stupidest decision overall is? Well, that's a pretty big question. I think we all know that's an impossible one to answer. There's way too much overall. For example, you know, to state the obvious, Poe's not returning in Borderlands 3, Overwatch just being completely gone from the current story. But what I can name is something a lot of people don't really talk about, and that will be taking guns that were once attainable in the game and just flat out deleting them at a later date.
Because, you know, it's better to have less guns in a franchise which advertises having billions of guns in every threat.
Man, at this point, I'm not even gonna question it anymore. And I feel like because of this, a lot of new players, or even just casual Borderlands players in general, never got a chance to experience using these weapons. And so today, I'm gonna be showing you what you've missed out on. But Crypto, if these guns aren't obtainable anymore, then how do you have a save editor, mate? Hope that clears it up for you. Now, to my knowledge, there are only 3 items that you can't actually get anymore, and we're gonna kick off with the Earworm. Now, with the Earworm, you only had 2 separate windows to get it, and both were during separate Borderlands anniversary events. The first taking place between October 1st to October 7th, 2019, and the second between August 12th to September 9th, 2021, which, wow, that's a much longer time period, isn't it? Both of these events made the Earworm a droppable blue assault rifle from the Gravewood, and with that said, oh boy, how does it perform?
We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama.
Well, let me tell you, the Navy SEALs didn't use this gun, that's for sure. Yeah, just like most gimmicky guns in the franchise, it's pretty arse, but I don't blame Gearbox entirely for not adjusting the weapon's performance because of the short period of time it was available for. But the reason why the Earworm was so cool and loved by many isn't because of its performance in the battlefield, no. It's because, much like the Hellwalker, Rift. And it goes hard, man. Next up, we are, and you Borderlands 3 OGs get ready, by the way, because this is going to be a little nostalgic for you. The Vault Hero. You remember that one gun you got from the Borderlands 3 Vault Insider program from way back in the day? And, all I'm gonna say about this gun is that the inability to roll anointments on it really hurt its power and true potential. Yeah, that's putting it way too nicely. Considering this is a VIP gun and all that, god damn, it's a kick in the balls when you find out this might be the overall weakest legendary in the entire game. I'm being serious when I say this. This gun genuinely has no unique effect or gimmick to it whatsoever. Like, dead ass, no joke. I bought a random Maliwan SMG and then put the Crepuscule weapon skin on it and bang! It looks like a 1-to-1 replica. And finally, we have the P2P Networker.
Remove the P2P Networker from the...
This is temporary. It will appear again later.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, okay, they said later, maybe they meant like Borderlands 4 or something. The P2P Networker was a data-mined legendary Maliwan SMG which was originally supposed to drop from the Maliwan takedown, and many speculate this gun was the original version of a redistributor, and honestly, yeah, I can see why. With it being an SMG with the exact same chaining effect, you really can't go wrong with thinking that. This gun also sucks, but again, I don't really blame Gearbox for not doing anything to make it better, considering players can't even get their hands on it. Now, despite this gun being an inferior version of a redistributor, it does have something the redistributor doesn't, and that being the Gun Team Please Fix mode name element. Truly a welcomed entry into the Borderlands franchise. Now, how did players manage to get their hands on this gun? Well, it briefly made its appearance through the Director's Cut DLC in none other than the Diamond Armory. That's right, if you had a diamond key and used it in this very room here, the P2P Networker had a very small chance to show up on the wall. And you know what? I really don't get why they completely removed it from the game. Like, I get that it's broken, but it's already here. You might as well just buff it a tiny bit, fix the gun mode name, and bang, give the players a new toy to play with. See, you would really think that a franchise that takes up as much pride as it does in the amount of weapons it has would like to keep adding on to the amount of guns, but no. I guess not. On to you though, I'm quite curious how many of you watching actually managed to get any of these guns whilst they were still available. If you did, make sure to comment down below because that is a pretty big and rare achievement worth sharing. I personally only got the P2P Networker legitimately, and you bet I treasure that item with the utmost respect on my wall in Moses' room. But yeah, that marks the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I make content all things Borderlands, so it's definitely worth sticking around. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay classy. Peace.